What's up with Crow Country? In Crow Country, you play as Mara Forrest. Mara is looking for Edward Crow in his own theme park named Crow Country. It's a survival horror game where you'll come across monsters of various shapes and sizes that will litter the environment. One thing I really liked about Crow Country is the focus on story and less on action. There are a bunch of world building notes to find and read, and also have longer stretches with little to no enemies to fight. We'll dive a little deeper after you leave the video a like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you. Oops. Thank you. Alright, so the game is played from a top-down isometric perspective. You can control the camera, and you'll really want to, since this is my first negative with the game. The perspective is very flat, making it hard to tell where some environment, traps, or enemies are located. This is like having the camera far away but zoomed all the way in, which flattens everything and makes depth very difficult to differentiate. I mentioned traps, and that is a very big part of the game. Not only are enemies attacking you, but seemingly after certain points during the story, traps will just start randomly spawning. These can be bear traps, spiky chandeliers, gas turrets, and floor traps, and even fake items on the ground. You might think that you cleaned out an area, but run through again and new surprises are probably waiting. Not just enemies and traps spawn, but even some other goodies like healing items and ammo. These are really where my negatives with the game end though. This game was great overall, and really shined when it came to exploring the environments, which are a pretty decent size. It works like most Resident Evil and Silent Hill games where you'll be finding items which would allow you to get another item which allows you to get something to advance the game. It's a classic loop, but it works as good as ever. The one note I had is that you may think you're looking for something specific, but if you read the description of anything you find, it may work well as a substitute for that specific thing. This got me stuck a couple times and wish I knew earlier. With that, there is no inventory management, like at all. You don't need to babysit your inventory since there are specific slots for story items, ammo, weapons, etc. The only thing you'll need to be mindful of is that some items have a limit. Like the antidote, you can only hold up to 5 at a time. There is no crafting, so when you are poisoned, just pop an antidote and heal up accordingly. Or use a large medkit which has an antidote already in it. Everything to do with your weapons can be done while in-game. The base controls have aiming on the right bumper, B to shoot and A to reload. Grenades are on X, and swapping to other weapons can be done by pressing left bumper. I did mix up the shoot and reload buttons quite a few times, but that's just a skill issue. Aiming, you basically just control the crosshair while your camera doesn't move. Something I didn't think I'd see ever again, but it works here. Not just because you'll be aiming at enemies, but also aiming up at chandeliers and down at traps, so there's little chance to get disoriented. As usual, puzzles are a big thing. Most seem to have their answer in a note rather than just giving hints, but these were enjoyable anyways. Plenty of codes to remember, learn, and use elsewhere too. This leads me to something else. I did say the game is focused on story, so if you're liking what you're seeing or hearing, then just jump in. I was doing research for this video, and a spoiler came up right away, so beware. That's all I have to say about it. A great indie game that makes me put the devs on my watch list. I'm interested to see what they do next. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to leave the video a like and subscribe to the channel. Check out my socials in the description. I'll see you all in the next one. Stay safe.